Our 2 cents.
With Oscar.
Welcome back to our 2 cents. We're doing it again here at Raxo Studios with your host, Oscar. Thank you for all your support. Please hit the subscribe button. It's free to you, and it means the world to me. It means everything to me if you hit that subscribe button. The faster that number rises to where I need it to be, the faster we'll get to our destination where we need to go. Thank you. Also, let me not forget, leave a comment for the algorithm. It helps things keep moving along. It helps things move and process the way, like I said, they should be. It makes no sense, anything that I'm saying, but just know that it does make sense in my head. For now, if I can find my cursor. Buzzsprout, let's get your podcast launched today. Today seems like a great day to start your own podcast. Whether you're looking for a new marketing channel, have a message you want to share with the world, or I don't know, maybe you think it's a great idea to share your message with the world, or I don't know, you probably think it's fun to have your own talk show. Podcasting isn't hard. It's easy and fun and a great way to expand your reach online. Buzzsprout is hands down the easiest and best way to track, promote your podcast. Your podcast can be online listed in all major podcast directories, like, for example, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and many more. Within minutes of finishing your recording, it could just go up. Podcasting isn't hard when you have the right partners and the team of Buzzsprout is passionate about helping you succeed. Join over hundreds of thousands of podcasters already using Buzzsprout to get their message out to the world. What? Let's create something together. Following the link in the show notes lets Buzzsprout know that I sent you. Gets you a $20 credit if you sign up for a paid plan. And most important, helps support our show. Thank you and welcome. Happy National Jesus Christ, this weather has been fucking my shit up. My throat is not good. But it is the beginning of the year. Welcome. Let's celebrate it as we do. Happy National Thank God It's Monday. Happy National Thank God It's Monday. National Thank God It's Monday. Encourage us to celebrate the first Monday of the new year with vigor and energy. Thank God It's Monday Day hashtag. Not only does it observe focus on the first Monday in January, but on every Monday throughout the year. Mondays are often full of new beginnings. New jobs often start on Mondays. Couples usually marry on the weekend, and on a Monday represents the first work week of their new lives. Many federal holidays take place on a Monday, and therefore special occasions frequently, I don't know when, I don't know who wrote this, but I know special occasions usually happen on a Saturday, take place on a Monday throughout the year. Besides the scheduled events, many random events occur on a Monday when Monday repeats between 52 and 53 times of the year. Important things will happen. It's one out of 7 of our life. It's a seventh of our life. 1 out of 7. It's a seventh of our life. Blaming Monday for our woes traffic example doesn't improve our personal track record in life, being late. Stop shaming Mondays and look at what Monday has to offer for you. Thank God it's Monday. Hashtag. That's what happens when you don't get ready. Nothing. When you don't get ready. Nothing. That sentence make sense? I don't know, but we'll find out later on. We'll listen to it again, and then if it didn't make sense, I apologize because it won't make sense the next ones I'm about to say. Happy National Personal Trainer Awareness Day. National Personal Trainer Awareness Days kickstarts the year on January 2nd with a day to appreciate the professionals who help us keep our resolutions one step at a time. If you need a personal trainer, putting it down right here, right now. Follow the link. I'm here for you. Hashtag Personal Trainer Awareness Day. With getting in shape as one of the biggest resolutions each year, personal trainers know they will be on high demand. Their jobs are not only to motivate us, but also to make sure we learn to work our bodies safely. Injuries due to misuse of equipment or not properly warming up our muscles keeps us from our resolutions, just as much as lack of motivation. No, I'm going to have to rebuttal on this one and say, this is wrong. Everything I just read is all wrong. It's all on you. You have to have power of will. If you don't have power of will, well then, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you suck. So you need to have a little more discipline in order to achieve this goal that this is talking about Personal Trainer Awareness Day. I'm not a trainer, and like I said, link in the bio. I don't know what the fuck that is. I just say it because it sounds good. Like I said, it is your responsibility to maintain motivation. All right? Motivation will come once you start doing it. But if you don't start doing it, neither motivation or action will come. So you have to put the effort into it for you to stay motivated. Motivation doesn't come. Motivation will be there with the rest of everything else that you put into it. Anyways, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary folk. Now that we got the beginning out of the way, I want to say Happy New Year to everyone. Happy celebrations. And I'm glad we're back to normal.
Okay.
We're back to normal.
Okay.
Doing things that need to get done. Now that the celebrations of the holidays are over, it's time to sit down, write down our goals, write down our resolutions for the year, and let's make them something that it's attainable. Don't go crazy saying, I want to make $100 million this year. No. That ain't going to happen. That's not going to happen to you. It's not going to happen to me because you know why? We've been losers all of our lives. And we finally, 3 years ago, decided to get it together. And because we worked on it for so long, and I say so long, but I just said it, 3 years. But I've been working on shit for 3 years. I just realized last year was probably one of my best years ever. Considering, I say it's probably one of the best years ever that I've had because, for one, I realized that a lot of the things that I had written down in the past, they came to fruition. There's only one thing that has not came to fruition. But everything else I wrote on that list 3 years ago, I'll get that list out later, but to look at it. 3 years ago, everything on that list is completed but one thing. Right? And that one thing is going to be my New Year resolution for this year. Just because everything else is already completed. Good life, good house, good food. Yeah, okay, job. Okay, it's I'm doing a lot of disservice by saying it's an okay job. Because in reality, okay. It's a great job. But I see it as an okay job because I don't want to get stuck there. I don't want to tell myself, oh, this is a great job. You know, you should just fucking go to work every day, do what you have to do and get it done and every day. But now I'm worried, right? And that's why this goal that I'm talking about has to be accomplished this year. I think out of every goal I wrote, which was having a stable household, an amazing relationship, which was one of them, and most importantly, one of the most important ones, I should say, was owning a home, which that was completed. And it took me a whole goddamn year to come to realize, yo, you met your goals. You haven't looked at your list, but your goals are done. It took me a minute to tell myself, hey, you've accomplished shit that you've set out to accomplish. Don't feel like a loser, because for a good whole third of last year, my whole year was my whole year was pretty much beating myself down because I felt like I hadn't accomplished absolutely nothing. But in reality, I had accomplished shit. But you know what? I stop and tell myself, if you would have realized what you were going through, some way, somehow, you would have sabotaged the whole thing and then everything would have gone fuck. But you know what? I'm glad I didn't. I listen to all these people talk, and they talk about how they believe in themselves, but they also are very harsh on themselves, saying like, you haven't accomplished nothing. What do you think? Who do you think you are? Shit like that. And shit like that does go through my head. And shit like that does go through my head when I'm going through the motions and thinking of shit that I feel bad for, or thinking of things that I think I haven't accomplished, when in reality, yo, there's so many things that I've accomplished that I set out to accomplish. And I've accomplished them, and I'm up to the point where now I have to set new goals for this year. Last year I didn't set new goals, but the goals that I wrote down, they were from a couple of years previous. And, you know, they were accomplished. Not in the time that I wanted to, but I guess that's how things are, right? You just got to put in effort, and then shit will happen when it's time to happen. Because I guess that's how shit works. It does take a minute for me to realize how shit really works. And it took me a long time to realize that you have to do something about it. Nobody's going to come and help you. Just like my friend Eminem Slim Shady said, life gives you cards. No, life deals you cards, and you got to deal with them. Make them work. Don't expect no help. It took me a minute to realize that that's what life was all about. But I guess I'm not the first one. But the most important thing is that I want to wish everyone, every single one of you, you, all of you, Happy New Year. And may all your goals be attainable and be attained by the goal setter, whoever you are. But as of now, I've been really thinking about it. But as of now, most of the things that I set out to accomplish, they've already been accomplished. There's only one. There's only one. No, well, actually, there's two, but I'm working on the second one already, which with time, it'll get started and it'll get rolling. It'll be in motion. We'll be excited to do it. I'm not going to say yet until I actually do it because I don't want to be a liar. And I know how I am, and it's going to take me another probably 6 months to complete that, but it's going to get completed this year because that's going to be part of my goals. One of my goals this year, and just so I'm held accountable for my goals, one of my goals this year is to quit my goddamn job. I don't want that shit. I don't want to work there. I don't want to keep having to go to sleep early. I don't want to keep having to wake up early. So this year, I'm going to quit my job. Well, that's going to be a goal. That's a goal. But I'm not just going to quit my job. I'm going to prepare myself. That's already written down. That's a goal. What's next for me is write out a plan. All right. And in that plan, I'm going to add a goal of a monthly budget that I want to attain by that time. I don't know how. I don't know where. I don't know how many banks. I don't know how many liquor stores we're going to take over, rob, to make some money. Imagine a liquor store got robbed right around my house. And because I said that, they come to my house to search, make sure I don't have the items. That's wild. That's the kind of world we live in. That's the world that we are now into, that we are now playing in, and we have to deal with. Because someone can go out there and say, well, he said this, and it must be real because he said it. So therefore, I'm right. Go arrest him. People do that. That's one of my biggest fear, to have to have somebody call the feds on me and then they just fucking ransack your house looking for stupid shit. Where have I heard this story? I think we've heard it plenty of times, especially in the last couple of days, which it'll be coming up, and it'll be a subject that's coming up later on in the week, but we'll get into it. No matter. Anyways, so yes, goals. How? That's the thing that we got to figure out. How are we going to attain those goals? Where? Well, obviously, for my person, is that a where? For my location? That's a where. Okay. What? Well, I've already said. The goal is to quit my job with an income already coming in. Why? Because there's so many more other fun things that I really want to enjoy and indulge in that I can't because of this goddamn job that I'm happy with, but I don't want it. There's so many things in life there's so many things and so many people that can relate to this feeling that I have for work. On one part of me enjoys the job because it's fun, it's okay, but the other part, the creative part of me tells me you're wasting time, you're wasting creativity, you're wasting life. So we have to get it together. Yeah. But like I said, achievements this past year, no complaint. Overall, if we had to do a percentage of happiness throughout the year, from 0 to 100, obviously, to make it easy, right, for us, because we're not very smart here, so let's make it easy. From 0 to 100, I'd say the happiness level was at, I dare say 90. And I'm gonna go as low as 90 because we want to leave room for error. Always leave room for error. Don't be a jackass. Leave that small room for error because even rock bottom has a little wiggle room. That's a good one, right? We should probably clip that one out and put it on TikTok. That's what we're going to do. This year, we're going to step up our game. We started last week, but we kind of stopped a little bit because I had to indulge in family time. You see how many words I use indulge in? How many sentences I do indulge in? I don't even know if that's the right sentence to use in, but I use it there because I think it's okay. And because I'm a person with my own mind, I think it's okay. And because I'm a person that's not married to his ideas, it's okay. You know what? People need to learn not to be married to their ideas. But yeah. My, like I said, achievements were 90% level of happiness, I guess, because most of them have been achieved, except that those couple of ones that are, it's work in progress, but I didn't expect to have those goals reached by now. Although the one of being a homeowner, that one was expected to be reached a couple of years ago, but it didn't happen. But it's okay, better late than never, I always say, except for periods. No, those cannot be late. So be careful out there. And like I said, my last year ended up on a great note with me. I'm already an adult. I expect no gifts, but thank you to you for giving me a gift. Appreciate the gift of 50 followers. Thank you. 50 subscribers on YouTube. 700 followers on TikTok. 900 on Instagram, 200 on Twitter, and yeah, so on and so forth, right? But thank you to every single one of you. So last year, happy note. This year, more happy notes. We're not even going to say happier. We're going to say more happy notes because shit happens when you party naked. And in this life, every single one of us has come to party naked. Anyways, we want to get into Today I Learned. Today I learned. Let's see. All right. This article is great. Germany's Continental confronts Nazi past. A new report reveals the key role Continental played in Hitler's war machine. Besides making parts, the company orders shoe soles test at concentration camps where prisoners were forced to march or face execution. Car parts producer Continental, the great and wonderful. Everybody knows it. I bet you have Continental tires on your car. I bet you do. If not, you probably have something that's Continental, something that they made. Released the results of a sweeping study into the company's Nazi history on Thursday. Becoming the latest German company to grapple with its dark past, the company tasked historian Paul Erker, a specialist in corporate history during the Nazi regime, with conducting an independent study into the company's relationship with the Nazis. However, how it profited and how it managed behaved. The results is a 800-page study that shows the company was pillar of the National Socialist armament and war economy, Erker said. The results of the study clearly show that Continental was an important part of Hitler's war machine. The company's chief executive, Elmer Degenhardt, said, thousands of forced laborers, At the time, Continental was the world's biggest producer of rubber materials, supplying tires, car parts, and rubber soles for soldiers' boots, among other items. Concentration camps, prisoners forced to test products. A special gruesome part of the report detail how Continental rubber shoes soles were tested at the Sachsenhausen concentration camp near Berlin. Prisoners were forced to march 30 to 40 kilometers, 19 to 25 miles per day around the camp's courtyard on the sound of Germans' marching songs. Any prisoners who slowed down or fell were executed by the camp's SS guard. Continental also ordered special tests involving forced marches on the snow and ice, with many prisoners marching without socks and some walking up to 2,200 kilometers. So, kids, what did we learn? Today, we learned that during World War II, Continental used to test their rubber boot soles by using concentration camp prisoners who would march 30 to 40 kilometers, 19 to 25 miles per day. Those who slowed down or fell were executed by the SS. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we all have tires made out of rubber by the greatest company, none other than Continental Tires. My question has always been, how can we make this people pay today for the sins of the past? Now, the same people that were running the company are not the same people running the company today. And now, is it still their fault? And if it's a problem, why can it not be dissolved? Or at least, let's change the goddamn name. Now, speaking of this, of how the way they treated it, even if we go further back to where they get the rubber from rubber trees in the Congo, now that's even darkest. If you think the Nazi concentration camps was dark, whatever they were doing in the Congo to those people harvesting that rubber from those trees, it was probably equally bad, if not on another different level of bad, but similar. I don't know. But if you go back, the further you go, the more slavery you find, the more atrocities you're going to find. But people don't want to even consider that. Why? Because it's good to have rubber tires. It's good to have rubber soles, shoe soles, whatever you want to call them. Anyways. Does bottled water go bad over time? In short, no. Bottled water doesn't go bad. In fact, the FDA doesn't even require expiration dates on water bottles. Although water itself doesn't expire, the bottle it comes in can expire. In a sense, over time, when exposed to excessive heat, chemicals from the plastic bottle can begin to leak into the water. And when you drink the water, chemicals like BPA can make their way into your system and may have severe health implications. That's why it's important to drink water from BPA-free bottles. So, today we learned that water bottles can expire. Not the water, but the plastic. So if you have water bottles in your car, don't fucking drink them, because you're going to be drinking some of those plastics. And now, instead of eating one credit card of plastics a day, now you're going to be eating 20. That makes sense. Thank you. But try to drink from clean water. Bottled water is good, but let's make sure we don't overheat our water or heat it up or anything, whatever you want to go. Anyways, moving on. We have questions and I have answers. Question: what is your New Year's resolution? Be honest, it doesn't have to be anything major. Well, I've already talked about this. Goals, resolutions is quit my job with a stable income that I can do from home. That's the goal. How? We don't know yet, but we'll make it happen. That's in the works. Also, get back in shape. As I say this, get back in shape. I'm eating liquid pork chops, so I'm replacing them with any nutrients I'm taking in. This is the only nutrients we're going to have today because we're going to get back in shape. It is the beginning of the year, so that's my goal. Quit my job and get back in shape. Seems like fair. Also, you got to make plans. You can't just say, I have this goal and that. No. You got to plan it out. That's as I'm learning, right? But yes, planification and goals will be met. How close are you to your to what your younger childhood self wanted to be? See, this is a hard question for me. How close am I? First of all, I'm further away than I ever could have been. I'm like literally at the other end. So what I wanted to be as a child didn't pan out. I wanted to be a professional soccer player, right? But it didn't pan out. I'm already 32, going on 33. That ship gone. That ship sailed. That ship not coming back, all right? That being said, it doesn't have to be a sad thing that you're not close to the goals that you wanted to be as a child. No. Remember, as a child, you're a dumb fuck. As a child, you're an idiot. You don't know nothing. You don't know goals. You don't know planification. You don't know anything. So as a child, you could want to be a T-Rex, but are you going to be able to be a T-Rex? No. So now, instead of thinking if I'm close to where I wanted to be, I think, what do I want to do? What path am I on? Those are the kind of questions you should be asking. But I don't think we should be thinking about what we wanted to do as when we were children, or I don't know. Not smart. Not smart to look back in such a manner, because it'll probably only depress you. As I am feeling depressed right now that I'm fucking saying it. But anyways, I'm feeling depressed, and people on Craigslist are probably more depressed than I am. Let's see. Let's find out what my friends on Craigslist have been missing. Misconnections. Blonde at Walmart. To the cute blonde in Walmart on Lake Mead and Highway with the pink bag looking for items for your phone. Exactly. That was it. That was it. To the blonde in Walmart on Lake Mead and Highway with the pink bag looking for items for your phone. See, this is how people that are like over 45 shoot their shot. Like, you're looking for items for your phone? They get an answer. She says yes, but you don't respond to anything else. You just stare at her. You're looking like a creep. Now, you're sounding like a creep. I love this. Whoa. They've been looking for a lot of blondes lately. Look at this. Blonde. Blonde at Albertsons. Long shot here. You were the blonde at the Albertsons on the end. It says on the street and the other street. Pick top black leggings. We locked eyes twice. hit me up if you see this. I mean, what are the chances that are people going to see this? I keep asking this question every single time I read this. But it is interesting because eventually I know we will get an answer. So you have to keep asking the question 1,000 times in order for you to get a good, legitimate answer. Now, this person is looking for being more specific. To the mature woman. To the mature woman in the Whole Foods at Town Square. We talked for a bit in the checkout line, but we never exchanged any info. You were very friendly, sweet, funny, and beautiful. I would very much enjoy reconnecting with you. While not changing your situation, feel free to let me know what we discussed. To confirm, it's really you, AA, clean, cut, early 40s, 6'2", gym fit, degree, and down to earth. This guy knows how to do it. This guy did it the right way. Said what happened, what you want, a description of what we talked about briefly, I guess. So you're shooting your shot. I'm glad. This was the perfect description. If this was a Tinder profile, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know anything about dating anymore. I'm out of that scene. It's so wild how people fucking have it so much easier nowadays. I remember the first times where I was just trying, get some ass online. It wasn't like it was today. There was no fucking Tinder. There was only fucking Craigslist. And all you could find there was misconnections from weird people. Wrong one. Yep. Anyways, fun. And now, let's see. Last thing. There's things that make us mad. Pet peeves. What are you have? We have pet peeves. I have a pet peeve. I have one for you, and this is a good one. People referring to pets as literal children. Yes, that is the fucking worst. If you refer to your fucking pet as your fucking children, you can go crawl in the basement of your house, and I hope it gets flooded up to your neck and you get super cold just to the brink of frostbite, but you don't get frostbite because you're a piece of shit. Tell me how your fucking pet is just like your child. Tell me. Please explain to me because I don't fucking know, because I leave my fucking dog alone, home alone for hours when I go to work. But I never dare to leave, like, damn, that would have been a perfect sentence if I would have gotten it right. But I never dare to leave my fucking children like fucking dogs. If you refer to your children to your pet as children, my friend, let me tell you, you are the greatest piece of shit the world has ever seen. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen and non-binary folk, thank you for listening to the nonsense of our 2 cents with Oscar. I, your host, have an amazing weekend. And please, please be safe with the new year. Set your goals and let's meet every single one of our goals. Deuces.